From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Andrew Adams.
It's a nice, tranquil morning across our Lucky Star Skycam network. Prairie Dog out there in Concho enjoying the nice, cool morning. We've seen a couple of them pop out of their little burrows and walk around the grass, but I'm sure a lot of us are staying inside right now with how chilly it is. But obviously some people out there driving this morning. Nothing falling from the sky, not even a cloud over our heads. Any clouds in the state are well off into eastern Oklahoma. We are dry, and that's how we're going to stay through this weekend, which means we're not going to add on to our rain totals, which is fine. We actually got a really nice amount of rain here over the last several days. Here across the metro, anywhere from 0.85 of an inch to nearly 1.5 inches in El Reno, officially at Will Rogers, 0.96. Down from southwest Oklahoma up to northwest Oklahoma in the Panhandle, a nice blanket of 2 to 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rain, so some really beneficial rainfall out in the west. No severe weather out of this, and that puts us on the year still at 74 tornadoes, which is well above our average, about 17 tornadoes higher than average of 57. So it was a above average year, even if we don't get any more before the end of December, but we'll see how things shake up. I don't see anything really that quite suggests tornadoes on the 9-day, but I do see something on the 9-day that suggests some more rain, which is definitely a plus. We would love to finish the year above average for rainfall. There's our latest storm system. It's on the way out. There's another storm system out in the Pacific that we will watch kind of meander. While we're waiting on that, it's going to stay on the cooler side. Tomorrow will be warmer than today, but Monday will cool down again. A weak front comes through. It's much colder up to the northeast, and then winter cold staying away as we go through the middle of the week. Notice temperatures on the 9-day, 50s and even some 60s. But by the time we get into Wednesday, you look up to the north, watch for our next system. That could be late Thursday and even into our early Friday for some rain chances, and then more rain chances with another storm coming in from the southwest, potentially by Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now, we could see this, and this would be kind of nice, Christmas Day, if it progresses quick enough, it'll make us drier on Christmas afternoon. So that certainly would be a plus that we like to see. But rain chances for Christmas do exist. Chickasha Cam, 0 rain chances today. Lucky Star Skycam Network's going to stay sunny like this all day long. 35, feels like 28. That's out at Will Rogers. That came out about an hour ago. That's how long that recording site takes measurements. Elsewhere are more immediate measurements that come in every couple of minutes. Low 40s across the metro, or as cool as 39 in Guthrie. So I bet you that 35 becomes a 40 here over the next few minutes once that next reading comes in. 40s spreading all the way up to the north with some upper half of the 30s in the northwest. Northwest breeze, speaking of northwest, that is a little gusty right now. 10 to 20 miles per hour in some spots. That's putting our temperatures down a little bit as far as how we're feeling this morning. Wind chills in the lower half of the 30s in central and western northern Oklahoma, showing some 20s. You see up there in Woods and Woodward counties, so it's a little bit chilly out there for now. As we go through the afternoon, 50 in Oklahoma City, 54 Clinton, Hobart. Up in the northeast, some 40s, so chillier to the north and northeast this afternoon. Overnight tonight, notice it'll be chillier up across the north. Temperatures below freezing. Along and south of I-40, right around to just above freezing. And with that in mind, as we see fog develop tonight, some patchy areas of fog from western Oklahoma to eastern Oklahoma, maybe a little bit of dense fog. Some freezing fog is possible up across the north if it gets cold enough. And if it does, 1 or 2 slick spots on some bridges possible tomorrow. Not going to be a massive disaster, but something to keep in mind up across the north until the afternoon where we warm things up. Upper half of the 50s, some low 60s. The front cuts in. We'll notice the temperature drop from that front on Monday as we're back in the low 50s and 40s to start the work week. But temperatures spring right back up into the 60s by Wednesday as we keep an eye on our next 2 storm systems for the end of the work week and right for Christmas Eve. That's all we got for now. News 9's will be back in just a few minutes.